what everybody's now looking at is a very popular product that they use to cover over cement. It's actually a cementitious type of product. This is called pool deck. And the owner of the marina used it and tried to cover the sins of this rust coming up through the concrete because of any type of steel reinforcement bar, rebar or anything like that. But you can see that it leaches through because it's never been neutralized. And we tried to teach you today on this program, if you have that problem, how to neutralize the rust and then how to cover it over. Now, we didn't go with anything that was made of concrete as well as sand. Okay, that's a cementitious product. Okay, we went with a rubberized non-skid coating called Tuff Coat Marine. And you can use this on concrete. You can use it around your pool deck. When you want non-skid around that pool deck, it's a pretty good idea. You might want it on your pressure-treated lumber treads on your dock. Okay, you can get a lot more life out of them without having to replace them. You can also use it in fiberglass boats to hide spider cracks, and it gives you incredible non-skid. And what I thought would be cool, now that we have some bonus time, is maybe we could have the owner of the product, okay, the owner of the company, actually teach us step by step how to do the job so that it comes out mint. So, sir, if you could, teach us a little bit more about your product.
Hi, I'm Bill with Tuff Coat. Last night we had time to prime the dock surface with the CP10 primer. And now what we're going to do is we're going to mask up any areas of the dock that are not going to receive Tuff Coat. We use 1.5 inch tape usually. You can use anything a little wider if you'd like, but this seems to work real well. We also use 12-inch paper to put on the outside edge just to ensure we don't get anything in the water. I always use a 1/2 inch electric drill to mix the Tuff Coat because of the rubber granules down in the bottom. And I use a mixer such as this to break up the rubber granules that are down at the bottom. Don't use a cordless drill. Cordless drill, you'll burn up instantly. So what I like to do also is mix a bucket of the Tuff Coat, and then I pour half of that into another bucket and add a little bit of water to kind of dilute it. I take a 16-ounce cup and put about 16 ounces in each one. Once again, this isn't always necessary. It's just a little helpful hint if it is coming out a little too thick. Okay, we're getting ready to roll the Tuff Coat. We got everything masked. We're going to roll it with a special Tuff Coat roller. This roller is designed with little holes in it to move the rubber granules onto the surface. Do not use or attempt to use any other type of roller. It'll just smear the product onto the surface. Put the roller into the bucket. It's very simple. Make sure it's fully loaded so you have a lot of material, because all we're doing is moving material from point A to point B. Make a nice light pass with the material. Go back to the pail. Fill it up. Go right onto the surface. Get about 2 passes. You do not want to try to stretch it because the rubber granules won't stretch. You'll just have color. Go back over the material and just basically you're blending it. All the edges you want to come back later and hit with a brush. One critical point is if you just keep dipping it in at the top of the bucket like that, the rubber will push down to the bottom. So every once in a while, stick your roller all the way down in and just give it a spin. And that keeps the rubber granules mixed up pretty well. We've now taken this ugly old beat up dock. We've cleaned all the oil and grease off of it. We've put a coat of CP10 primer on it and 2 coats of Tuff Coat, and look how beautiful it looks.